it's really important for women to feel empowered regardless of what stage they are at in the diagnosis, in terms of being connected to their body and feeling good about the way they look and the way they feel in their skin. I remember distinctly trying to come to grips with the scars on my breasts. And I remember looking in the mirror, not recognizing myself. And 5 months after my last procedure, I did my very first triathlon. And it was important for me to do something physically active to prove to myself that I was stronger than my cancer. And every time I raced, I would made sure to write the word survivor somewhere on my body. And what was remarkable was anytime I raced, somebody would come up to me and say, "Congratulations, my mother had breast cancer," or "Wow, you're a survivor, someone I know has cancer." You know, it made it very personal, the race. And it was just important for me to let people know that you could live beyond cancer in a very healthy and productive, strong, connected way. So I had just finished my very first triathlon, the triathlon I did 5 months after beating breast cancer. And I was sitting in Bruce's restaurant, and I had been there, eating there for over 10 years, had never met him, never knew who he was. He started talking to me, and I was like, who is this? What's going on here? And you were opening your restaurant next door.
We were about 30 days away from opening. So I was giving tours, and I offered to give Lisa a tour. She stayed for a drink, and we talked until about 1 in the morning.
Can I tell a cute story? However much time passed before Bruce invited me to spend the night at his house, I was very worried about how I would feel, what he would think, and I had told him that I was a survivor. And when he invited me to stay at his house that night, he picked me up for a date, but he was late. And he knew that I was a stickler for someone being on time. And eventually, after dinner and a walk, he invited me to stay at his house, and he said, "I have something for you. This is why I was late." He had gone to Victoria's Secret, and in the back of my mind, I was like, oh no, Victoria's Secret, like you think these sexy, beautiful, young, and I was not comfortable. And inside were just comfy PJs. And he said, "I just want you to be comfortable staying over in any way that you want, you know." So at that moment, I was like, this is someone who really gets me and who understands and who could think about what it would be like to be in my shoes. They were very comfy, and they came with a toothbrush.
You know, I saw a woman that went through an enormous event, and she was such a positive attitude that it was like a bug to a light. That's what the attraction, not just being a great person, but actually having that much intensity to everything she did. And I was highly attracted to that.
I just think the bottom line is that this is your journey, taking care of yourself in spite of, or because of, or for whatever reason, to integrate, to recognize that this isn't all of who you are, and it's part of your story. But you can pay attention to the whole and not just the one part, and feel good about it.